how you doing? Josh here from Momentum Productions, and today I have a very special video for you about accessorizing your DJI Osmo. So let's go ahead and get started. If you visit DJI's website at dji.com, you'll notice the Osmo has a few accessories like the bike mount, the suction cup mount for cars. You have the hot shoe universal mount, you have the extension arm, you have the selfie stick, or extension arm as they call it. You also have the tripod. But there are two specific accessories I feel like every filmmaker needs in order to get the full benefits out of the Osmo. Let's go ahead and take a look at what those two things are. In my hands, what I'm holding is called an extension arm and a hot shoe universal mount. Now, what do these things do? Well, they basically work hand in hand with each other. The universal mount allows you to mount on other accessories such as mics and video lights, and other similar accessories as well. The extension arm complements the universal mount by actually letting you mount on more accessories and more mounts. And it also lets you reposition the location of your phone. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So here we have the DJI Osmo. Now, a lot of you that first get your Osmo are probably thinking, where the hell am I gonna put all these accessories? Well, guess what? This mount for the phone actually comes off, and once it comes off, you can do a whole lot of accessory mounting. To remove the mount, you have to go to this threaded area over here, this threaded screw, and just unscrew it. Boom. It comes right off, and you're left with this mounting area right here. This is where you're gonna accessorize your Osmo. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we have the universal mount, and here we have the extension arm. Now, as I said before, they work hand in hand with each other. So in order for these two to work, we need to make sure that we mount them onto the Osmo properly. So how do we do that? Well, let me show you. What you want to go ahead and do is start off by taking the universal mount, use its screw, and put it through the extension arm. So once you fit everything nice and properly, it should look something like this. Now we're ready to place it on the Osmo. So take your Osmo. Remember, the mounting area is right here. We want to go ahead and screw on our universal mount. This is a little tricky to do, but it's fairly easy. And you just go ahead and you screw it on. Make sure it's nice and tight. See what I'm doing right here? All right, nice and tight. Now you also have the option of changing the position of the hot shoe mounts. For those of you who do not know what hot shoe mounts, these are areas where you can actually place your other accessories like lights or a microphone. Notice how it comes with two, one up here, one at the bottom, or you can switch the positions by unscrewing the screws at the bottom here, as you can see, right? So I can put a big light up here and a microphone down here. You don't want to crowd up one spot. I usually put one on the bottom or one on the top. That way I have more space and the gimbal can move freely without hitting the accessories. So let's go ahead and mount the phone holder. All right, so that's going to be going right here. Now, I did not mention that this is an aftermarket accessory mount. This was available to me before DJI's accessory mounts, and to be honest, I think this aftermarket one is better because it actually lets you extend the accessory mount even further. You can see right here that it lets you extend. You can add actually more extensions here. The DJI version does not let you do that. It actually stops letting you extend it. So that's what I really like about this aftermarket accessory mount, because it allows me to keep extending, while the DJI one kind of stops short on me. So I'm going to go ahead and mount on the phone mount. So what's awesome about this mount is that everything is double-sided, which means I can mount on the phone here, here, or even down here. And it really gives me a lot of flexibility. That's why I prefer this aftermarket one to the DJI one, because it's just so flexible. So to mount on the phone holder, it's the same way you mount it onto the Osmo. You just pick a spot and just screw it right on, just like that. I want to make sure I keep everything in frame here so you guys see what I'm doing. Just screw it on, and as you notice, what I really like is that this is all aluminum. It's all brushed aluminum, and there's little shark teeth at the bottom here to keep it from slipping, if you notice. So that's on a lot of tripods, actually. A lot of professional equipment have that, these little shark teeth. I call them shark teeth at least, or you can just call them teeth or whatever. They prevent the mounts from slipping if it loosens up a bit. So that's a really good feature. And here we go, this is how it looks like. Now let me put on some accessories so you guys can see what my Osmo looks like when I'm out in the field. So there you have it right here. This is what my Osmo looks like when it's out in the field. As you can see, I have my phone and I have my microphone. Notice the location of my microphone. Why did I put it there? So it's far away from the camera. It's far away from all that gimbal noise and all that fan noise. So it rarely picks up any of it. If I were to put it up here, I would get much more camera noise. So you want to make sure that your mic is far away from that. Now, as I mentioned before, this aftermarket mount allows you to extend other accessories. For example, if I wanted to put this on a tripod, I'm not gonna pay $55 for a DJI tripod when I have my own tripod. So what you gotta do, you gotta buy a ball mount. Go on Amazon.com and buy a ball mount. This is something that every videographer needs. I use it for sliders, I use it for tripods. You know, these are very awesome, and they're cheap. They're like 10, 15 bucks. So what I do, I screw on my ball mount like this. All right, like that. And then I can just screw it on to a tripod and my Osmo will be right on a tripod. So this is really handy, and I strongly advise that you guys go out and buy a ball mount, because these things are so universal, they're so versatile, they work with anything, especially the Osmo. So if you want to vlog or something like that and film yourself, you need a ball mount. You can buy a $10, $15 tripod and just put it right on the tripod. You don't have to spend 55 bucks on a DJI tripod. You can just go out, buy a $15 tripod, spend 10 bucks or less on a ball mount, boom, you got yourself a setup. So this was a quick video on how to accessorize your DJI Osmo. This is all I need to work in the field. Usually I have my video light up here, but I don't need it right now. So remember, quick little tips here. You need the extension arm and you need the universal mount if you want to accessorize your Osmo with lights and other equipment like microphones. So, and keep the microphone away from the camera so you don't pick up any of that fan noise. So that's a really good tip there, and I strongly suggest that you do that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more, like this video, share it with your friends, comment below, and visit my website at capturethemomentum.com. I can't wait to see what you're gonna create with your DJI Osmo. Josh out, I'll see you guys soon.